Welcome back to the channel, Brawlers. It's BakuganReboot here, and thank you all for joining me again for another Bakugan Legends unboxing. So yesterday's video, I took a look at the Haos Leonidas starter pack. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the NERF Demorc, or the AURELUS Demorc. I know a lot of people said it had the NERF color scheme, and it definitely looks like it does. But more exciting about this pack, at least in my opinion, is another translucent Haos Bakugan. So Spin Master, for Bakugan Legends at least, made the Kloptor fusion with Apollyon translucent, and the Barbetra is also translucent. So two random Haos Bakugan that got released this year are translucent. That's pretty interesting. And then for the rest of this pack, if it wasn't for that horrible camera angle, we're going to go sideways, everyone. Of course, it includes AURELUS Demorc, a Darkest Colossus, and that translucent Haos Barbetra. But that's it for the packaging. Pretty standard, looks really epic. I can't wait to take a look at the stats, and I hope you're all excited as well. So without further ado, I'm going to crack it open, and we're going to take a look together. Just a reminder for everyone, this week I won't be editing videos. They'll just be hard recorded like yesterday's. This is a way for me just to get out some content, catch up on Bakugan's Legends, and hopefully, give you all something to watch, because it's been like 11 days since yesterday's video, so it had been a minute, I know, and I do apologize. Things take time, and I am getting everything set up. Alright, just getting these Bakugan out of the packaging, and don't worry, I will adjust that camera angle down so that we can actually take a look at those Bakugan. Okay, so there is Colossus and the Haos Barbetra. It already looks so cool. I cannot wait to get that thing opened up and get a better look at it. And then there is the AURELUS Demorc. So honestly, this AURELUS color scheme looks so much better than the Bakugan Rising one, because AURELUS Demorc did come out in Bakugan Rising. But dude, this color scheme, this is amazing. Like, this is what AURELUS should be. I don't mind the cheesy yellow, because I mean, look at all the black accent with the tail, the wings, the yellow there, even on the face. What a great color scheme for a Bakugan. Not to mention, Demorc was already a really awesome design. So yeah, great coloring there. But first off, going to go ahead and start with those Baku cores. So we have a regular Green Fist plus 100 B power, and then Ventus and Pyrus get plus 3 damage, so not bad. Doesn't help this team at all, but it's okay. I guess they get the 100 B power. We have a Trap Helix, which is something I haven't seen in a minute. Minus 300 B power and minus 1 damage. I swear, does anyone even use these trap cores? I don't know. Another Green Fist plus 100 B power, and then Aquas and Pyrus get plus 3 damage. Okay. Still not helping this team whatsoever. One of the better Helix cores, in my opinion, plus 500 B power and minus 1 damage. You get a good amount of B power, and then you only have to sacrifice just literally 1 damage, so I think it's worth it. And then a regular shield plus 300 B power. This one at least helps the team, so I'm not knocking it at all. And then lastly, the final Baku core included, plus 150 B power and plus 1 damage regular fist. And that's the 6. Now let's take a look at the gate card and the stats. So the gate card included, once again, is, it's old, nothing new. I'm wondering if I should even really reveal the gate cards anymore, because it doesn't seem like they're going to be new for the foreseeable future. But I must continue on. So saving Demorc for last, starting off with Darkest Colossus. So I think this is the second one there was a Core Colossus that released in Evolutions. So this version has a regular shield and a regular fist core, B power of 500 with 2 damage. If you land on a Green Fist, you get to add a Baku core, and then if you land on a shield, you get an extra plus 100 B power boost. Not awful. So landing on a Green Fist, that gives Darkest, let's say, the plus 3 damage, and then the 100. You add a shield just to get the maximum amount of bonuses. Again, 400 to Darkest. So that's going to net you all in all. Let me think, my math is horrible. So 5 and 1, 6 and 4, that's 10, and then 11. So 1100 B power is what you would end up with, and a damage of 5. So not the strongest Bakugan, but being able to add a Bakucore in that green fist at least gives you options, and then you can add up into maybe better plays with your Nanogon and end up with 3 or 4 core. Otherwise, Colossus is kind of weak. There's plenty of Bakugan stronger, and again, if your Bakugan doesn't hit that 1500 B power range, I don't think it's very competitive for the bakuganpro TCG, but that's just my opinion. Still really cool artwork. I definitely like Colossus. I see that the greenish turquoise coloring is a lot lighter on the card than it is on the Bakugan, but I'll get into that in a moment. Stats first. Now then, the translucent Haos Barbetra, which I don't know why I keep pointing out the fact that it's translucent. You all see it. But Haos Barbetra this time around has a double green fist, B power of 500 with 5 damage. So an even spread, that's kind of interesting to see. And then if it lands on a green fist, you get an extra plus 500 B power. Once again, your max option is only going to give you 100 B power on a green fist with 3 damage. And that's going to end up with 1108 damage. So much higher damage than Colossus, but you're still sitting at 1100. And I just think that's a little weak, especially with, taking a look at the previous set, right? Like with the Haos Leonidas, it could at least get up to 1300 full combo. And Barbetra Colossus only 1100. Not that great, but still really great Bakugan nonetheless. Shout out to HM. I know you like the Swarm, and this one I hope is one that you definitely pick up, just because it's translucent and it is a bug. So great for the Swarm collection, I suppose. Excuse me. So finally, the Ultra Demorc. So this Demorc is double helix, B power of 1000 with 2 damage. So that is just pure strength, at least in my opinion. You want to go ahead and run the +5 -1, and you'll end up with 1500 B power and 1 damage. Demorc obviously isn't for a damage wins deck. You just want to beat strong and heavy with that B power over and over again and just slowly whittle down your opponent with 1 damage at a time. Or, if you have cards in your deck, that can add damage. Otherwise, definitely reliable B power with this Demorc. Not even considering the effect of like adding Bakucore and what have you, which can make him even stronger. But what are you going to say when the base B power is 1000? Like, that opens up your options quite a bit, and it definitely makes the Bakugan more competitive. So very happy to see this new AURELUS Demorc. Really great, really cool stats. Let me all know what you think in the comments down below. Which one is your favorite out of these 3? But now then, before I take a look at the Bakugan, now is a perfect reminder to like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already for all kinds of Bakugan unboxings, content, and monthly giveaways. I definitely appreciate all the support, and thank you all so much for doing so. Now then, let's take a look at the actual figures, starting with maybe a little rollout, I'm thinking. At least I'll try. Everyone knows how my rolling is, but here is the Darkest Colossus, taking a look at the ball form first. Not a lot of coloring on the outside. You have a few wisps on the horns and then on the back, as well as the green coloring on the tip. So pretty nice. There, of course, is the Darkest faction symbol. The rolling arrow is right there, so Colossus is going to be rolled facing towards you. And we'll see if I can't get it to open on that gate guard. Well, I rolled all over it, but I did miss, unfortunately. And I don't want to spend the whole video missing, so we're going to do the Geogon drop. And here is Darkest Colossus. So I definitely like that purple in there. It stands out. You can see the eyes with that green color. So a lot of detail there already, just because of the fact of the coloring they chose to pair. And that's really cool. Of course, you have the front feet there. They're also painted. Purple and green. A little bit of detail there. The back feet aren't painted, and I think that's a missed opportunity, but I am happy to see that the front are, and that's really cool. Just a normal Colossus, another remold. So there we are. So that is Colossus, of course. To close, You want to bring the feet in, back feet in first, then the front feet forward and back, shell, horns, and head. That is Darkus Colossus. And he'll go right there with the other set from yesterday. Now then, just because I want to save the Ultra for last, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this awesome Haos Barbetra. So on the outside of the Bakugan, obviously there's translucent there so you can see the inside. I think that is really cool, especially with the honeycomb wing pattern. You can all see right there, that is really nice. Have a little green spot there, which I imagine is a horn of a sort. Or it's just a added detail. I don't think that is a horn. Some detail on the back there. Obviously, I think that's going to be the stinger. We have the Haos faction symbol. Silver paint along the rim of the wings, which looks really nice. Alright, and then that rolling arrow. Let's find there's the rolling arrow right there, if I can get it. It doesn't really show up all that great, but it is right there. So Barbetra is actually going to be rolling facing away from you. Can I get this one to stand? I don't know. We'll try. And I did, right at the very edge of the gate card. There we go. That is a roll. No throwing bread today. And here is the translucent Barbetra. So opened up, it looks absolutely stunning. I mean, you have that deep turquoise coloring that just stands out in contrast perfectly, as well as the entire face. You know, that limey green color. It pops. It really does pop against the translucent plastic. That wasn't even the head or the horn. That was the stinger. So I was completely wrong about the design of the Bakugan. That is just maybe for stability. Not sure what that piece is supposed to be. But there's the stinger. We have the head. Of course, the mandibles or the feet there. Very nice. And that honeycomb pattern on the wings is so cool. Very nice Bakugan. I really like the fact that Spin Master chose to make, well, at least 2 of the Haos Bakugan just randomly translucent, because it adds to the collectability and the variety of Bakugan. Just makes things a little bit different. So I don't have Barbetra a whole bunch, so I'm assuming you just push down, maybe hold those, and then fold the head in, body down, and then close the wings. And that's it. So that is how you close Barbetra. Really cool Bakugan. This is probably my favorite out of the set, honestly. Just gonna go ahead and say it. However, I did just notice, and I don't know how I'm just noticing, but the Darkus Gortheon starter pack, the regular one, comes with the same factions as the Demorc starter set. So AURELUS, Darkus, and Haos. I wonder if Spin Master did that deliberately or if it was just an honest coincidence. No way of telling. But here we go again with the awesome NERF Demorc. By the way, this video is not sponsored by NERF. I wish, but it's not. Nor is it sponsored by Spin Master, which you would think, hey, Spin Master, Bakugan, right here. But all's well. Back to this awesome detailed Bakugan. Definitely love the face of Demorc. A lot of detail in there for just a molded figure. The body design, again, the coloring I've talked about. So to close this bad boy a little harder, you're going to want to roll the head in with the little wing flaps closed so the head fits in like so. And then the arms in, feet in. You got to kind of hold everything together until the very last bit, which is a little hard. The wings hold the legs and arms down, and then the tail wraps in and sort of clicks from the front top all the way down to the back. And there is AURELUS Demorc all closed up in ball form. So just like I knew it would, really cool. It's almost half black and half of that cheesy AURELUS color. But still really cool. Of course, you have the burnt orange faction symbol, the claws. This is not half painted like one of the ones that was previewed. I forget where I saw it, but one of the Demorcs was actually mispaint, and half of it was done and the other half was plain. It would have been really cool to find that one, but all the Demorc I saw, they had the full coloring. So yeah, that's that. But again, a lot of detail on this Bakugan in my opinion. Probably this one has some of the most that I've seen in all of Legends so far. But there's the rolling arrow, so I am going to see if I can't get Demorc to stand. Kind of preview some of the rolling action here for all of the Bakugan. And I missed it, but it's okay. I will try this one out again. And no, okay. So we're going to try again. It's going to be another reroll. There we go. Popped it on the third and last try. I guess the third time's the charm, right? But there is AURELUS Demorc. I think it's kind of funny how he opens on gate cards. You know, the Bakugan are freestanding. They don't weigh a lot, so the Bakugan can grab them, flip, do what they're designed to do. But when it comes to a gate card, Bakugan Ultra just look funny. You get some very interesting poses like this. And I mean, fair enough. For the toy battling game, what is your opponent going to do when you're standing on a gate card like that? Like, that is a perfect block, at least in my opinion. I mean, you might be able to get a critical KO, but seems like a pretty good stand for me. I just like how the tail holds up the entire Bakugan. But that is AURELUS Demorc. So thank you all for watching. I'm pretty sure I went over anything. If I missed it, let me know in the comments down below and I will make a new video about it. But this has been the AURELUS Demorc Starter Pack. Next up, I will be taking a look at the regular Darkest Treacherous Starter Pack. Now make sure you ring that notification bell because I will be doing this video tomorrow and it will be uploaded tomorrow evening. Just like this video will be uploaded this evening around 5, 6 PDT. It does take a while for things to process, but I upload as soon as possible, brawlers. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay safe, drome up, and Bakugan Brawl! Boop.